Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome to Tech Talk Tuesday. My name is Matt, the side yard mechanic, and I just want to let you guys know how I got started being a mechanic. It goes way back to about 2005, so about 21 years ago. Just graduated high school, was out in the East Coast for a year doing Bible college. When I came back home, I was looking for a job. Didn't really know what I was going to do. In high school, I had aspirations to be like a auto body painter. Really liked airbrushing and different things like that. But you know, through my job search, I couldn't find any open doors. But I found myself here in my local neighborhood and got a job with a local independent Harley shop. They were a performance shop, been around since the 70s. So one day I just walked in, I was needing a job, and earlier that morning got up, prayed, asked God, show me what you want me to do, give me direction, and that's where he led me. Walked in and I told the owner, I said, hey, I don't have any experience, I don't really know what I'm doing as far as mechanically, but I'm willing to do anything. You know, I just want a job, I'm willing to sweep the floors, clean the toilets, whatever. And then he kind of looked, his eyes lit up, and then he said, okay, come back tomorrow. When I showed up, he handed me a broom and he said, start cleaning the shop. And for about 6 months, that's what I did. I cleaned the shop, cleaned the bathrooms, took out the trash. Little by little, started getting involved with the motorcycles. I was what you would call a gopher, meaning I go for this, go for that, go for parts, go for lunch. Whatever was needed, that's what I would do. Even after the techs would finish working on the bikes, I would wipe them down, get them ready for the customers to come pick them up. So that's kind of how I got familiar with Harleys. I was there at that shop for 8 years. So backtracking a little bit, came in, started cleaning. After about 6 months, was offered an apprenticeship. The owner assigned me to his main mechanic there, and that's where I learned pretty much everything that I know. Learn how to rebuild Harley engines, transmissions, diagnose problems, listen for certain things, noises, you know, learn how to rebuild carburetors, learn how to adjust timing on old Evos, different things like that, adjusting valves, installing exhaust pipes, doing suspension, handlebars, all that kind of stuff. There I mainly did motor stuff, focused on the powertrain, rebuilding transmissions, big bore kits. You know, back in those times, Harleys were 88 cubic inches, so we would do like 95-inch big bore kits. Then the 96s came out, so then we were doing 103 big bore kits. I remember doing even like Revolution, what were they, 107s and SNS 107s or 106s, and you know, popping heads off and having them decked and all that kind of stuff, swapping cams. So learned a lot there at that shop. After about 8 years of working there, then I had an opportunity to get a job at the dealership, one of the local dealerships here in my area. And you know, I had no formal really training. I didn't go to MMI, I didn't go to Wildtech, I didn't go to any of those like trade schools. I just learned there at that independent shop. So going to the dealership, they were kind of reluctant to hire me because I didn't really have any credentials, but I had a good reputation. With other customers that would come in the dealership. They would refer me, and so that's how I got in there with the dealership. And through them, they sent me to HDU, which is Harley Davidson University. So I was able to take online courses and, you know, even do in-person training. Was able to go to Phoenix, Arizona, able to go to Florida, I think Orlando, Florida, even went to Milwaukee to the factory for some training courses. Did my last course there to become a master technician. Took about 5 years to go through the whole process. There's maybe 4 or 5 different levels you got to go through to get to your master technician. So I was able to be a master technician there at the dealership. I worked at the dealership for 12 years. Awesome experience again, because like I said, at the previous shop, I did more powertrain stuff. And then here at the dealership, it was more well-rounded. Did a lot more suspension, did a lot more, you know, electrical diagnostics, did a lot more, even we did collision repairs. So I would do frame replacements and, you know, everything, the whole 9 yards, from front to back, top to bottom, everything. So that was fun. That was an experience. I really enjoyed that. But you know, at a certain place, if anybody has ever worked at a dealership, you kind of know there's a certain level, there's a certain cap. And being married with 3 kids, looking for the future, there was really no long-term benefit. So I started looking out, and again, prayed, asked God, okay, God, show me what you want to do, show me where you want me to go. And an opportunity opened with one of the cities here with their public works department. And for the last 3 years, I've been doing that, working for the city, working on cop cars, you know, Crown Vics, Ford Explorers, Tauruses, even Chargers, but also too working on the Harleys, working on the motorcycles. So, you know, God has been good, God has been faithful. I've been able to learn even more now, because I had all those years in motorcycles, but now I'm learning a lot more with cars. You know, suspension and stuff like that I really didn't have a whole lot of experience in. Doing motor swaps, you know, never used a cherry picker before, so it's pretty cool experience. You know, and even the YouTube thing kind of came throughout just that, just wanting, I think it was around the pandemic, excuse me, it was around the pandemic, started the YouTube channel, and really just wanted to create content to help people, you know, to help those who may not know how to fix something or looking for a problem. Also to entertain. I like to be entertaining. I like to be a little silly. But mainly, I also make these videos for my kids, because, you know, young kids, they want to help you, but at the same time, they get kind of bored, you know, and I just wanted to be able to make videos that they could always look back and see what Dad did, or see, oh man, I have a problem with my carburetor, I have a problem with my ignition system, or how can I do an oil change, and they can look back and see me showing them how to do it. So, you know, every time I make a video, I think of teaching my kids, or even like teaching my younger sisters, like how to change a tire, or how to fix a flat, how to change a light bulb, stuff like that. So that's really my inspiration. I just wanted to share that with you guys today, you know, that you don't need to have all the experience, you don't need to have all the training, but if you come with an open mind, with an open heart, being teachable, that's a big thing in automotive repair. I learned over the years too. Sometimes us mechanics can be real stubborn and real hard-headed, but you need to be teachable, you need to be open, and just be willing to learn, because this stuff is always changing. It's always changing. You know, when I started, I never really wanted to work on anything water-cooled. Now everything's water-cooled. Even Harleys are water-cooled. Didn't really want to work on cars because of all the computers and all the horror stories I hear about, you know, 50 different modules. But here I am, you know, and it just takes a willingness to learn, being open, being honest, being humble. That's a big thing. So even as a technician, you know, these are some key things to be open with and to learn from. And if you have that, you're going to be successful. You know, this job, this career has been able to provide for my family, even here in the Bay Area, where it's not the cheapest place to live. We've been able to, you know, make a decent living, be able to survive and do what we want to. And you know, God's been good. And so I hope this encouraged you. I hope this helped you. You know, if you're young and you're aspiring to be a mechanic, get out there, even find a shop and walk and say, hey, I'm willing to do whatever. I'm willing to do whatever. I'll take out the trash. Just get your foot in the door, because we need more mechanics in this world. All right, guys. God bless.